It's Lily.
Until last year, I believed that reindeer were fictional creatures like unicorns, until my 6-year-old daughter told me the truth.
Please, team.
Until how long ago?
Last year.
Oh. How? Is it because Father Christmas's reindeers fly? So that's why they couldn't possibly
maybe
be
that's
true.
why I came to that
get
conclusion. That I just felt like it was a ridiculous notion, yeah.
You were aware of deer, though, weren't you?
Yes, actually I was.
So you'd
Because of Bambi.
Deer?
Hang on, because of a fiction... This doesn't make sense. You've seen a fictional reindeer...
Well, if
flying in the sky.
If Bambi flew, then I probably wouldn't have believed in deer.
What about Dumbo? Did you not believe in elephants? Did you stop believing in carpets when you saw Aladdin?
You know, I remember my ex-husband telling me that the moon was made of cheese, and I believed that. Like, there are things that I...
I think we should stop here for a second. You genuinely believed what your husband said when he said the cheese?
Well, I thought maybe it had, like, the same chemical makeup as cheese.
Can I just point out, Lily, you are saying this out loud on television.
Wow. Let's go back to the conversation between you and your little girl. How did it come about and what did she say?
I was going to take them on a trip to Lapland.
Right.
My daughter said, are there going to be reindeer? And I said, don't be ridiculous, reindeer aren't real.
What was her reaction to that?
She had been to another farm in Gloucestershire and had seen some reindeer, so she knew that reindeer were real.
And how long did this carry on?
Until I Googled reindeer.
Wow.
So, what are you going to say?
Well, it's a tricky one, because I can't believe she's never, up until that point, seen a reindeer.
I don't understand how you can go through life without seeing a real reindeer.
Sorry, are we talking about reindeer? Not...
Hello, David.
No, but... Sorry, because reindeer, they don't exist, do they? No,
Grandpa's woken up from his sleep on Christmas Day.
You can definitely go through your life without seeing reindeer.
No, you can't.
They're not like pigeons.
So what's it going to be, Lee? Let's go for a decision.
I mean, I still can't believe that giraffes are real. I've been to the zoo and I've seen giraffes. I still don't quite believe they're real.
Did you get out and feel it like Noddy would? I think it's a lie.
She's very believable, though.
You think she's lying, but she's believable?
Yeah.
And what kind of answer is that? I hope it's a lie, for Lily's sake.
Lily, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling a lie.
I qualified as a football referee, but quit after 6 matches because the abuse became too much.
Please, team.
When was this?
It was when I was a teenager.
OK, so this year?
What division were you in? What division?
I was 14, and so I could only referee children that were younger than me.
Why did you want to be a referee? I don't know any kids when I was growing up, and I would be ashamed if any of my
Only
children...
those who couldn't play football.
Well, that was the problem. That I wasn't very good at football, but I wanted to hang out with the kids that were in the football team at school.
Is there one particular incident that springs to mind?
There was.
What happened? I bet you wish you'd now said there wasn't.
No, I was refereeing a match, because when you referee at a kid's level, you don't have your own linesman, but a parent from each team has to linesman.
So you've got the parents running the line, I believe.
There's a parent running the line, and he gave an offside decision, but the ball had been played through by the defender, so I overruled, and he threw his flag down to the floor in anger.
Wow, that's quite angry.
Wow!
Yeah. And said, if you were my son, I'd be ashamed.
Oh, that's
well, you can't do it.
In that case, it's true. And apart from that incident, everything was all right?
No. There was a time when I gave a child a yellow card and then his manager took me aside afterwards. And
Sorry, his manager? Who was? Was his name Ronaldo? You had a manager?
Well, no, not like the manager of his team.
Can I just say that you have picked him up on the only bit of the story that is true? You can say manager.
Can you? A manager, like a football manager.
Someone like his agent. You're so showbiz, aren't you? His manager, now at 14, I didn't get a manager till I was 27. No, I'm not having that.
Exactly.
No, he wasn't.
So there are managers in football as well?
Yeah, he wasn't like...
You know when you're on the phone and you're complaining about your gas bill or something, so I'll just put you through to my manager. Do you go, manager? Oh, you're a bit sentimental. I don't give you manager.
Anyway, this little child had a manager. Go on.
I booked this kid for quite a late tackle.
Well, it's good then. He's doing well, this manager, because he's getting in bookings.
Well, he did the opposite, Lee, actually.
Oh, did he?
He took me aside, and if you book a player when you're a referee, you have to then report it to the local FA so that they can be fined.
What did the manager say?
It was Christmas, actually. And he said, you don't want to fine a 12-year-old at Christmas. So I reported him, and then so the guy was livid.
What did he do?
He gave me a very low mark, because we got marked out of 10 at the end of the match.
Oh, no, that's awful. If you can't imagine Ray doing that. Oh, come over here. I'm going to have a word with you. I'm giving you 3 out of 10.
To me, I'm listening to the story. It's a very good story, but it's like a grass, isn't he, really?
He is like a grass, isn't he? Yeah.
I'm very disappointed.
This is my team.
No, hold on a minute. I'm very disappointed. I'm on your side. Which makes me a grass, isn't it?
Well, I think, looking at that, it looks like Ray is on trial for something, and David is his flustered barrister.
And Josh is the child that they're fighting custody of.
All right, so, what are you going to say? I mean, he's got a lot of detail.
I think it's sounding quite plausible. And I can imagine him being rubbish at football and having to turn to refereeing.
Ricky, what do you think?
I think it's a load of old tosh.
Oh, no,
do you?
I think he's
I
telling
do,
the truth.
yep.
Rachel says it's true. Ricky says it's a lie.
Go on.
I'm going to go with true.
OK, Josh Widdecombe, refereeing children. Truth or lie?
It is true.
Yes! Hey, well done!
Yes, it's true. Josh did quit his job as a football referee because the abuse became too much.
Last year, I ate my Christmas dinner in the bath.
David's team.
Why?
Because we had quite a lot of family round, and I just wanted to be on my own because I was in a really bad...
Was it on a plate?
That's a horrible image, isn't it?
It was on a plate.
Hold on. So I'm just going to picture the scene, right? You've got your Christmas dinner on the plate, and you just get up to the table and you say, I'm just going off to the bath for a bit, and the family...
I don't think I announced it.
Oh, you didn't?
I was just so fed up with everyone. I just got up, took my dinner, went upstairs and thought, I'm going to have a bath.
But didn't you find it that you got really hot eating in the bath?
I could eat my Christmas dinner in a fire.
Where did you put the dinner when you were running the bath?
On the toilet.
On the toilet.
Did you allow the bath...
with a lid on and a nice little tablecloth. No.
Even so, I think it's a bit...
Do you?
It's just the associations, isn't it, of the two ends of the process.
It's like saying to the food, this is where you're going to end up, mate. We both know it. You know it, I know it.
You're going on an incredible journey.
Yeah.
Did you continue to eat your Christmas dinner while the bath was running, or did you pause in that process to sort of save it until you were nice and comfy in the bath?
I had a couple of sprouts, David.
Right.
Did you have, like, a tray that goes over the side of the bath?
Yeah.
You can put the dinner on, or did you have to balance it on your knees?
I had to balance it.
On your knees?
Not necessarily.
If you're balancing it on a part of you, is there not a risk that it will become submerged at some point, which would ruin the dinner? Essentially, you're turning your Christmas dinner into the Maldives in about 30 years' time, when, you know, the bath water of the world starts to wash the sprouts towards the plug hole.
Well, I don't put enough water in the bath for that. In fact, you know, I don't hardly need to put any water in the bath.
OK, what do you think, David? What do your team think?
I think maybe you had a bath, but you didn't eat your Christmas dinner there.
Yeah, I can believe that Jo has had baths and has eaten Christmas dinners. I don't believe she's ever combined the two processes.
I think she might have done.
Oh, you think she might have done?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought we were heading towards consensus there, but in a very Christmassy way, we're very much at loggerheads.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I think, seeing as I feel a little bit 50-50...
Yeah.
Oh, no, that doesn't help at all, does it?
Well, no, it does. Because if you're 100% it's true and you're only 50%, it's...
Who said I was 100%? I'm about 80.
All right. I'm going to need a pen. This is why I keep saying I need a spreadsheet. OK, we're going to say true.
So they're saying true. Jo, eating your Christmas dinner in the bath. Truth or lie?
It's a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Jo didn't eat her Christmas dinner in the bath. Jo Lycett is first tonight.
Oh, yes, OK.
I once had a fight with a flamingo and won.
Last Christmas, the biggest family row in the Lycett household was over how many doof-doofs there are in the EastEnders closing theme tune.
Oh.
Lee Mack's team.
So you mean the bit just before the music starts, I think, I mean, obviously, you know, you were in EastEnders.
Yeah, but I never actually got myself a doof-doof.
Oh, no.
I was there for 6 years, no doof-doof.
You never had a doof-doof?
I had one doof-doof, and Wendy Richards was in it, and then when they took it to the edit, they zoomed in on her and cut me out the doof-doof. How many doof-doofs did your family decide there were?
So, it was a generational gap.
Yeah.
So me and my sister thought there were 8, because there are 8. My parents thought there were 7.
Give us your 8.
Doof, 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 doof.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
Excuse me, though. No, that can't be. That's not how many doof-doofs there are. That's how many doofs there are. If the unit is doof-doof, then there are 4.
He does have a point, you know.
David has never been invited to someone's house for Christmas.
I think you stuck too many doofs in there.
Go on, you do it.
Doof, 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 doof. Do, 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 do.
No. That's not it.
You were in the show! Did you, at the end of the night, find out exactly how many doof-doofs there were, or did you just leave it, we're right, you're wrong, without no
Yeah, basically, we didn't rewind.
So we don't
were on
actually know
something else.
right now whether 8...
Well, we do, it's 8. It is 8.
You ain't really checked it, have you?
Yeah, I have.
You have checked it?
But you didn't
because
check it
I've
at
watched
the time.
EastEnders and I know...
But I've watched EastEnders, but I don't ever count...
I don't think you have.
I think there's only 3, because I think the fast ones at the end aren't doof-doofs, they're something else.
Like a little...
I'm sort of with Jo. I think it's probably 2 to 2.5 doof-doofs or 4 to 5 doofs before the nature of the noise changes such that it can no longer be labelled either a doof or a half doof-doof.
So, yes. Well, bearing that in mind and knowing your love for music, give us your rendition, then, of the end drum.
Now, I feel that would be... I'd be humiliated.
Would you like me to give you a lead-in, a dramatic moment?
No, thank you.
This is Elsie, who works in a laundry.
Who's Elsie? She was never in EastEnders.
She's a character that I've created.
Well, what about Dot Cotton? Come on,
Yeah,
her.
you look a bit like Dot Cotton.
You do a bit.
You've definitely got...
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Oh.
I think that's Mick Jagger you're doing it.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to my laundry. It's gone somewhere.
Doof, 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 doof.
All right. What do you think?
Well, that sounds like the washing machine's broken.
Yeah.
See, I think after about 5 minutes, I would have just gone to the gone to the YouTube and had a little look on there. I think he's lying.
I always like to go counterintuitive, so I'm going to say I think he's lying as well. Yeah.
OK, I'm going to have to say lie.
You're going to have to say lie. OK, Joe Lycett, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
Oh, very good, guys.
It's Lee.
Last Christmas Eve, my wife asked me to pop out and get 4 to 5 lemons and 8 or 9 limes. Unfortunately, I misheard her and came back with 45 lemons and 89 limes.
David.
In better news, we haven't suffered from scurvy for a long time.
You went out and you came back with 45 lemons and 89 limes. What did you think they were for?
I don't ever question my wife when it comes to cooking. You just don't... With my wife, she cooks some amazingly overly citrus dishes. Always.
What's she doing? Using up what you've bought.
But you say it was Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Were you going to be entertaining guests?
Well, you know, family members, yes, so I wouldn't say guests, but they had to come round.
What were the lemons and limes for?
Well, it turns out they were for the drinks. I did wonder why I didn't need to get any pastry.
I haven't met your wife. I'm sure that she's very lovely and sensible. Why say 4 to 5? Why not just say, go and get me 5 lemons, go and get me 9 limes?
That is exactly what I said when she said, what are you come back with 45 lemons for and 89 limes? Because you're right. You tell me, you know. Yeah. Why does she strike me about the head when I wake up? Who knows the mysteries of a relationship?
Where did you get these citrus fruits from, Lee? Was it a corner shop, a hypermarket?
It was actually, it was a hypermarket on the corner, so it's both.
So you get back home, and there's Mrs. Mack.
Yes.
And what... I mean, when you put your wares on the table, how does she react?
She said, what are they? I said, what do you think they are? Green ones are limes, yellow ones are lemons. She said, how many have you got? I said, I've got 45 lemons and 8 to 9 limes. She said, sorry, are you saying 4 to 5 lemons and 8 to 9 limes? I said, no, I'm saying 45 lemons and 8 to 9 limes. And she said, she went, you're an idiot. I said, what? She went, what am I supposed to do with all them? I said, you tell me. You asked me to buy you 45 lemons and 8 to 9 limes. She said, no, I did not. I said, 4 to 5 lemons and 8 to 9 limes. I said, sorry, can I just check? What are you saying? She said, I'm saying 4 to 5 lemons and 8 to 9 limes.
So this is when it all became clear?
Yes, she said they're for drinks. I said, I know, but your family are alcoholics. And I thought there was just loads and loads of drinks going to be happening. She went, no, I was going to make something tarty.
I think you'd have laughed about it rather than had a row.
Well, these things always happen in our house. I remember saying to my wife I only wanted 4 to 5 kids. And now we run an orphanage.
So, what are you thinking, David?
What do you think?
I just don't believe that she would say, go and get 8 to 9 limes.
Sorry, can I just check, you said 89 limes or 8 to 9?
I can see it happening. I asked my husband once, can you get me 89 Mars bars? And he only got me 8.
What are you thinking, David?
Well, we're saying lie.
You can say lie. OK, Lee, was it truth or was it a lie?
It's a lie.
A lie?
Yes, a lie. Lee didn't buy 45 lemons and 89 limes. It's David.
Aged 9, I undertook my first ever acting role as Joseph in the school nativity, a performance described in my end-of-year report as world-weary.
Please, team.
Why did they describe it as world-weary?
I think perhaps I thought Joseph would be tired after the long journey with the donkey and the finding that, and perhaps I overdid the tiredness and I didn't get into the wonder, perhaps, to the extent that
yes, but I think acting coaches would say, you know, you didn't go for the obvious thing of wonder.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had an instinct for this wonderful doubt that you must have felt. You know, how did this happen? You know,
I don't know whether I understood that at that age.
Could you give us, perhaps, as a treat at Christmas, a little taste of the performance?
Yeah.
Just give us a soupçon. I have some stuff here that could help you. let's see. You can be the three kings.
Oh, lovely.
OK.
Pass them along.
There, pass them along. Now then, imagine it was Joseph and Mary arriving, so why don't... Richard, you could be Mary.
Thank you, that's very kind.
There we are. Would you like to be a shepherd, Sir
I'd very
Tom?
much like to be a shepherd.
All right, you know what to do with it. Here's the baby. Now, remember, you've got to hide baby Jesus. He doesn't appear until later in the script.
Yeah, well, I think that's Mary's
I know
job.
exactly where to hide that.
Yeah.
Something for David. There we are. And then... Tom, would you mind holding the star as well?
Yeah.
I'll be Father Christmas as the innkeeper. All right. You haven't arrived yet.
No.
Okay.
What, do you mean in my career?
Oh, no, that's been and gone. Oh, okay. So...
I've literally just had a text from Sonia at my NCT class, and they've had the baby. All right. And look at me still.
Richard, I think you're getting the period a little bit wrong. In those days, no text, nothing like that.
I've just seen a star in the sky, and it's Sonia from my NCT group. And they've had the baby.
Oh, that's nice.
Boy.
Can you stop going on about Sonia?
Oh, but...
It's just, I'm sorry, I know you get on with her, but it's been a long journey.
Yeah, but that's because because her husband Alan has already painted the nursery, and certain people haven't.
It's back to Homes Under the Hammer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm very... you know, I found the whole thing very touching. But I haven't got any lines.
So, Tom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to give you a line.
Tom,
I've got some here, so I know.
Oh, all right, you got something. All right, so get ready.
Yeah,
so, the baby's coming.
OK. Oh, look.
Oh.
And now a shepherd has appeared.
Yeah. I kick off every Christmas morning with a bowl of cornflakes and a sea of baby.
Well, there we are. Now, there's our performance. So, are you willing to believe that David was a world-weary Joseph at 9 years old?
Yes, definite for me.
True?
Yeah, he would have been a clever boy at 9-year-old. They would have asked him to be Joseph because he's got the gift of the gab.
And at 9 he did have a beard.
Yes.
It was harder for Richard to get the part of Mary because he was that height at 9.
But, like, it's impossible for you to get the part of one of the wise men.
What are you going to say?
We will say it is a truth.
A truth. You're saying truth. David, truth or lie?
And it is a lie.
Oh. It was a lie. David didn't play a world-weary Joseph in his school nativity. It's Miranda.
I will not get out of bed on Christmas morning until I have smoked a full cigar.
Oh. What age did this start?
About 33.
What made you start?
Well, when I was giving up smoking, I smoked those thin cigars. So I thought, well, that's not really smoking. And then when I properly gave up smoking, I thought this should just be... It was a Christmas and birthday treat.
How long does it take you to smoke the cigar?
About 6 months. And then start on the birthday one. Always got one on the go, but great to have given up smoking.
Do you smoke the whole cigar?
Smoke the whole cigar.
And how long does that take?
A couple of hours.
That's a lot of puffing.
You're still in bed?
Still in bed.
So you have the cigar ready the night before, and the little match and everything, you're ready to go?
No, we have stockings in the morning, so we all then huddle around my bed.
Oh, so the family and friends have to come to you, to the base of the bed, and no present opening until it's finished.
Have you by now slipped into the Christmas onesie, or are you still in your negligee?
Negligee?
Yeah, we're all imagining, because there's nothing more arousing than a woman lying down and smoking a big fat cigar.
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer a Woodbine girl myself.
Merry Christmas, Lee. Can't get out of bed till this is finished.
So what are you going to say, then?
What do we think, Barry?
I've got a 100% wrong record on this Can't
It's time for a change,
It's
Barry.
time for a change.
Whatever you say, we're going with.
I think it's true.
In fact, it's a
You
lie.
think it's true? Is that what you're saying, Lee?
No, opposite no. What do you think?
I think it's true.
Oh, you think it's true?
Yeah.
You both say true.
I'm going to say true.
Well, I'll go with my team and say it's true.
You say it's true. OK, Miranda, the cigar, Christmas morning. Truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, it's a lie. Miranda does not smoke a full cigar before she gets out of bed on Christmas morning. It's Lee.
Having recently got into Eastern cuisine, this Christmas sees the launch of my new cookbook. Lee Mack's Walk Around the Clock.
David.
Give us some of the recipes from Walk Around the Clock.
Shall I give you my favourite ones?
Give just your favourite 6 or 7.
OK. Yeah, well, I like quite simplistic. Because believe it or not, I thought simplistic.
So, raw pork.
So, sweet and sour pork balls is one of my specialities.
How would you cook your sweet and sour pork balls?
Well, I'll tell you exactly how I would cook my sweet and sour pork balls. For £9.99, you can find out.
Did you go to the publishers with this idea?
I went to Penguin because they're the only book publishers I've heard of.
How keen were they? Because I have to say, if I was a publisher and you came to me,
yeah,
I wouldn't be interested.
Well, ironically, Penguin didn't pick it up straight away.
Yeah. Did you work in conjunction with a proper chef?
Of course, I was helped a little bit.
Who? By whom?
It's a friend of mine, works at the Chinese restaurant.
What's the name of this person?
You wouldn't know him.
Well, give it a try.
Steve. Steve Jenkins. I've been going into the Chinese restaurant a lot recently. And I've been really sort of learning about it and savouring the dishes. And I keep saying, Steve, this is fantastic. What is this? And then he says something in Chinese, which I don't understand. And then I said...
Steve Jenkins is Chinese.
He was adopted when he was a kid. Taken to China. But he was an English baby, yeah. This is a true story. They took Steve Jenkins. They adopted him.
Even though he was a baby, he was known as Steve.
Obviously not. Then he was called Baby Steve.
So this Chinese couple adopt baby Steve.
Stephen.
He's got his full name. He's got Steve Jenkins.
They don't change his name.
But they couldn't change his name, could they?
Continue to call him.
Yeah, because he's clearly an English baby. They knew he was going to grow up looking Western.
Was he the only Steve Jenkins in his school?
I think we should concentrate more on my ability to cook and less on my ability to understand the basic systems of adopting children and taking them to China.
What was the hardest recipe to perfect?
The hardest one was to perfect was definitely the beef in oyster sauce with chilli.
How would you go about cooking that?
Well, first of all, I will get my wok. Yes?
Very bold of you.
Yeah, so I get my wok down from my wok shelf.
Yeah.
Put it down.
Got a wok shelf?
Wok shelf, yes.
How many woks do you own?
About 7.
7 woks?
You don't... How many woks have you got?
1.
Well, that's why you haven't got a book out at Christmas, mate. Yeah. So I light the burner. That's the noise. Heat the oil, put the oil down. Peanut oil, actually. Don't use olive oil, peanut oil. So put the peanut oil around...
Sounds delicious.
The trick with the wok is not to put the oil at the bottom of the pan. It's to dribble it around the edge. You know the way same way you do a toilet duck?
Yeah.
All the way around the edge and watch it slightly go down. And the publisher said, probably don't use that analogy. So, put it around the edge. Let it all sink down to the bottom like that, yeah? Give it a good spinning round.
This is peanut oil, even though an increasing number of people in Britain are allergic to peanuts.
Absolutely bad.
Doesn't bother you?
No, I make it very clear to those people on the front of the book. I say, if you have a peanut allergy, you are not welcome. I'll do that. Throw it in. You flash fry it.
I'm there.
Then you're throwing in 3 or 4 different ingredients, depends which, but there's different versions of it. But I'm going to go with the one with lots of greens. You've got lots of broccoli, you've got lots of carrots, you've got lots of a few sesame seeds. You're throwing it in. The thing is to feel the pan, feel it, become the pan, become one with the pan. You flick it up like that, stir it round. That's when you add the sauce. That's when you've got to add the sauce, the oyster sauce. But it's homemade oyster sauce. How do you make homemade oyster sauce? I'll tell you exactly how you make homemade oyster sauce. You get some water from the tap, you soak your oysters in it. Yes, you do use oysters. You soak them for 4 weeks in water. So the water goes black. How does it go black? You get your squid ink. You squid ink it in. You mix it up. You then mash it down, in, get it really liquidy. It's on the turn, but it's not gone off. You've got to get it just on the turn. You put it in, you whisk it round. It's not anymore because stop that. It's gone. It's simmering away like that. It all settles down, and you put it onto the pan like that. £9.99. The book's yours.
David, what are you thinking? It was very entertaining, but was it? Well, I say very. Was it true?
No, it wasn't true.
Do you need a little time to discuss this with your team?
No, I know. Well, firstly, it wasn't true off the card to start with, because there's no way Lee would bring out that sort of book.
Why?
I've met him, it's evident.
But why?
He then went on to make it less
You don't know
plausible
everything about me, David.
that your collaborator in this book is a man called Steve Jenkins, who was adopted as a baby in this country, taken back to China.
Not for long.
No, for his whole childhood.
No, he said they came back to Britain.
Yeah, but when he was an adult.
Oh, when he's an adult?
Yeah, otherwise he'd have been able to speak English now, wouldn't he?
How did you write a book with a man that only spoke Cantonese?
Well, we had an interpreter. Chinese fella called Brian Smith.
I think you're incredible, man.
Incredible as in not credible.
So we're saying it's a lie. Yeah. Well, the audience are on tenterhooks. Lee, was it the truth?
See, there's a slight part of me now thinking, I could actually bring this out. It's a lie.
It's a lie. Lee hasn't written a cookbook called Lee Mack's Walk Around the Clock.
My full name is Christmas Kamara.
Christmas Kamara. David's team.
Why? Because I was born on Christmas Day.
Jesus was born on Christmas Day. His name's not Christmas. You were named Christmas because you were born on Christmas Day. That's...
Yes, what happened is my mum was having me at the time.
It checks out so far.
Yeah. And my dad was just about to say Happy Christmas to my brother when I popped out.
But
my mum...
You were expected, though, right?
Well,
so your dad was saying, OK, this is mid-labour, time to get some greetings in to other family members. OK, happy... And then...
Then all of a sudden I popped out and my mum thought I've heard the name Christmas, so she went...
Well, that is the rule, isn't it? That the first noise that the father makes when a baby comes out just is the name, isn't it?
Well, my brother was born on St George's Day, mate. April the 23rd, is it? And...
He's called Red Cross.
Yeah, he's called George.
And there's your sister, Pancake Tuesday. Have you got any middle names, Christmas?
Yes, I have.
What are they?
My dad used to be in the Navy, so it was going to be Christmas Captain Cook Kamara, but they decided to call me Christmas Columbus Kamara.
Why Columbus?
Because my dad was in the Navy.
Yeah, was he in the Spanish Navy in the late 15th century?
He was always his hero when he was a kid.
Right.
OK, so what are you thinking, David?
Well, what do you think, Tom?
I'm still thinking about it.
Richard?
I'm really waiting on Tom's verdict, I have to say.
David, what about you?
I don't believe it.
No, I don't either.
I think it'd be very nice, you know, on the Christmas special to have someone whose name was Christmas, but...
And it saves us from booking Noel Edmonds.
I think... But I just don't think... I don't think Christmas is really a name.
All right, so you're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK. Chris, Muss. Truth or lie?
It's a lie.
It's Henry.
After a mix-up on the telephone, I accidentally went on holiday with the wrong girl.
Right, Lee's team.
Is this recently?
Not recently, but near enough to be slightly embarrassing.
OK.
It was early 1979.
Early 1979?
And
that's fairly recently, is it? Blimey. I'm glad this story wasn't a long time ago. It would have been in the 1640s. So, who did you think you were phoning?
That's none of your business. But,
OK. Were you going out with her at the time? Was she your girlfriend? Was she a sort of on...
She was a lady I had met in Sydney.
What was the circumstance that meant that you ended up meeting this lady?
Well, I mean, if you're in another country like Australia for 5 months or nearly 5 months, there's always a chance you're going to meet a lady or two, isn't there? I mean,
I want to know, at any point during the phone call, did you realise you were speaking to the wrong woman?
No.
You never realised?
It was quite late at night, I have to admit, and I probably had a thimble or two of wine, so
Right.
I wasn't actually into the business of dissecting voices.
And the reason you were calling was to say, come on holiday with me.
Well, it was more specific than that, actually. It was to say, would you like to come and spend 3 or 4 days with me the weekend after next in Monte Carlo?
Oh,
wow. I'd say yes.
So this girl that's answered, have you ever met this other girl, the one that you're now phoning?
Yes.
Who was this girl? Another sort of...
Not a matter I'm prepared to discuss
Right.
with an almost total stranger.
Got you, right. So, just to clarify, you're sleeping with both of these women.
Can I ask, is that a question or a statement?
It's definitely a statement. We
A
all
statement.
know. We're all reading
In which
between
case
the
I
lines.
can ignore it.
Exactly. You've got this other woman's phone number. Now, you've phoned her up. Woman number 2 answers the phone. How long does the conversation go on where you think it's woman number 1?
Oh, it went on for 7 or 8 minutes.
OK. So when you put the phone down, you believe that you have now arranged a holiday with what you think is woman number 1. Is that correct?
You're getting better and better at this.
Right. Now, when is the next time you speak to woman number 2?
I went, in fact, 10 days later to Heathrow, and you know how it takes. You get there and you meet someone. I'm sure everyone here will understand exactly what I'm saying. And you see people come through and you wait forever and you look at the wretched board that says the thing has landed. And you wait and wait and wait, and no one came at all. No tall, voluptuous blonde. I couldn't see anything like that. And then I did see a rather... I don't mean the word dumpy in an uncomfortable way. Maybe that's slightly the wrong word. Brunette there, and I said she walked through.
No, sorry, dumpy's the wrong word. I meant brunette. That's not going to wash.
And she walked through, and I suddenly thought there was something vaguely familiar about her. And she looked up and looked at me and recognised me. And I said to her, my dear old thing, what on earth are you doing here?
Oh, no! And she said, what are you doing here? I'm supposed to be meeting Jeffrey Boycott.
I said, my dear old thing, what on earth are you doing here? And she said to me, don't you remember ringing up and asking me to come to Monte Carlo for the weekend?
Oh, no.
And you know what was so awful?
God.
Was that I couldn't remember her name. And so what I did was I ran towards her to pick up her baggage. Not in order to be altruistic and help her, but in order to read her name on her label.
Henry, I just wondered, how was the weekend?
Interesting. It wasn't what I would call a Grand Prix weekend, exactly. We had one or two rather sort of unenforced pit stops.
So, what do you think, Lee?
Wow, this is an amazing... I hope it's true.
The Monte Carlo rings true for someone like
Oh,
him.
definitely, yeah. Well, look at his jacket. I would have said Butlins. So what are we going to say?
I think it's true.
I think it's true.
I think it's a lie, but I want it to be true, so I'm going to say true.
All right, you're going to say it's true. Henry, was it true, or were you telling a lie?
I'm so excited.
It was true.
Rylan, what is Paul to you?
This is Paul. Paul's my plumber, and he came over to fix a leak, but ended up cutting my hair.
Right, so, Rylan's hairdressing handyman. Mary, how do you know Paul?
This is Paul, and every Christmas I sing carols to Paul's cows.
Mary's festive friend. And David, what is your relationship with Paul?
This is Paul, and while browsing in a bathroom showroom, he persuaded me to hop in a tub with him to test whether it would fit him and his wife.
Lee's team, where do you want to begin?
All right, we'll start with Rylan. When was this haircut?
This was Big Brother Power Trip 2014.
What did you say before that?
I've measured years by Big Brothers.
Big Brother.
So, how many brothers have you got?
No, I work on Big Brother, so I do it by the theme, and the reason Paul came round... I measure it by Big Brothers, 2014.
Was he giving you a haircut for Big Brother?
No, but he ended up giving me a haircut for Big Brother. So my brother-in-law knows Paul, because my brother-in-law's an electrician, and he said, Paul, do the plumbing, because my brother-in-law did the electric.
Is everyone paying tax? Just checking, because I know how these things can be.
You know what it's like.
Paul's giving me a right look.
Where was the leak? It was basically my shower was dripping, and I'd called my hairdresser Hayley, and because he comes to my house to cut my hair and colour my hair, because this isn't real, guys. Shock.
Yeah.
And I said, babe, can you come and do my hair? It's Big Brother starts tomorrow. It's the launch. I need my cut and colour done. And she said, babe, I'm in Tenerife. And I was like, are you joking? It's fine. I used to do hair when I was 16. I said, I'll just do my own colour because I've got everything indoors anyway. So I put my colour on, and then when I went to wash my hands, I realised that there weren't no water coming out of the tap. So I rang Paul and said, Paul, come over to fix my taps, and yeah.
And then what happened?
Well, then basically Paul came over and he fixed everything.
Yeah.
And I said, Paul, you wouldn't do me a favour, would you? I've obviously got everything at home. All I needed was like my sides and my back just shaved, and I've obviously got the razor. It's like number 4 setting or whatever.
Why have you got all the equipment at home?
Because I studied hair when I was 16.
Can I
so I've
say
got
one
everything at home.
rookie error?
With?
You. What you've done is you're washing your hands. Everyone, even if they're doing
Gloves.
wears gloves.
Yeah,
so why have you got it on your
hands?
hands?
Because I was colouring my own hair, so I had to do the back.
The gloves come in the packet.
Yeah, but it doesn't go all the way out there, darling.
Oh, so it was this
David,
part
when
of
you
your
do
arm.
yours, do you wear gloves or do you mind the dye going on?
I just get a team of people round. I think, you can't afford to take risks with your look.
Yeah.
So this was one day before you were due to film Big Brother?
It was on the Thursday and we launched on the Friday.
You let a plumber take a razor blade, shave the back of your head before you did national television.
Right, it was very, very simple. It was
Here's a detail then. So, he fixed the water, and then you had a shower to get all of the stuff out of your hair. And
Yeah.
what did Paul do while you were in the shower?
I'd made Paul a coffee, and this was before, obviously, that I took my colour off, and I said, Paul, do you mind just sticking around 15 minutes just while I wash this colour off? I'll dry my hair and we just shave it.
This sounds a little bit like the start of Confessions of a Plumber. Oh, Paul, I just need to pop into the shower. Paul came in and there was some 70s jazz music.
And what sort of job did he do? Was you pleased with it?
Yeah, very pleased. Everyone said my hair looked nice.
How long did it
he
take?
did a good job. Like 5 minutes, not even
Well,
that.
it's about 25 minutes if he's a plumber with fag breaks and tea breaks. He didn't react, he's not a plumber.
I think he might have died.
OK, so, shall we move on to Mary?
Mary, yes.
Mary,
just remind us,
Singing to
Mary,
cows.
what is it that you claim here with Paul?
I sing to Paul's cows at Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Right, what do you sing to them?
Away in a Manger.
You sing Away in a Manger to the moon.
Yeah, and what's that one?
Well, you should know. You do it every year.
Cattle are lowing the babe. That one, the baby.
That is
away.
Away in a Manger.
Yeah. That's Away.
And
yeah, that one. I sing that one.
I suppose the big question has to be why.
Well, because apparently they really like it. I'm not a particularly good singer. I'm not a particularly good singer, but they like being sung to, and it's a kind of...
why do they like being sung to?
They find it very moving.
Yeah,
Is there a reason that he chooses you as opposed to somebody who admits they can sing well?
well, no, it's not just me.
Oh.
I'm part of the community who, live near Paul, and, we all get together to sing.
What's the actual purpose of this?
Lots of things. You give thanks, it's Christmas, and probably, that the cows are going to be in for the chop.
Well, I was about to say, if you really want to thank the cow in a way that would mean something to the creature, you've got to let him go.
That doesn't make any sense at all. What are you thanking them for, then?
Yeah.
The thing you're thanking them for, you then don't get. The key thing, if what you're thanking them for is their forthcoming deliciousness, you've got to do it in advance, because afterwards they can't hear you.
He's a really caring farmer, I have to say this. He's a, a little bit of a hippie. And I'm a bit of a hippie, and we connect, and we sort of think, this is a really lovely thing to do.
Not so much of a hippie that you don't mind killing the cows.
Hippies can kill cows.
You probably don't kill the cows yourself. You outsource them. That's the system.
I don't kill them.
Don't kill the cows yourself.
I sing to them.
That's very messy and upsetting. Send them to an abattoir. A lovely abattoir. A pampering abattoir. It's like a spa, but with knives.
Right, what about David?
So, David, remind us again.
While browsing in a bathroom showroom, Paul persuaded me to try out a bathtub with him to see if it would fit him and his wife.
Right. Okay. So how did he approach you? What was the conversation?
Well, he approached me and said that he recognised me from the television.
Right.
On which I have appeared.
Oh. You had your I'm David Mitchell T-shirt on again, did you?
What were you shopping for that day?
A small basin or sink.
A small one?
A small one.
Don't want to treat yourself?
Like those...
Somebody can sort you out.
I should clarify. What I was looking for was to human scale.
David, what was going through your mind when a complete stranger walks up to you and says, I know you from the telly, will you get into the bathtub with me?
Well, it didn't happen like that. It didn't...
All right, then. It didn't happen like that, but tell us another version how it didn't happen.
Well, he initially said, I like your work on television.
Really?
It's a lie.
I'm going to say it. He asked for a selfie. We took a selfie, so it was very nice. I was feeling my...
It was very nice.
My fragile... Yeah, it was nice. Look, it's not an accident we're in this business. On some level, we have an emptiness inside that we need to fill with the approval of strangers. And a little bit of the approval of a stranger was making me feel a bit better about myself. Thank you very much.
And David...
Albeit briefly, and then it turned out he had an ulterior motive.
David, I need you to act this up because we're all talking about this like it's sensible.
Mm-hmm.
But it's too intimate. Unless...
We were clothed.
I know. I want to know which way round. Did you sit opposite each other with your legs
No, we both sat at the same end.
So you were spooning you?
No, of course we sat at opposite ends.
Did you choose the tap end or the non-tap end?
The tap was in the middle.
So this is the thing. For an actual rational human being to think, I wonder if I'll fit in this massive bath with my wife, I'll ask this minor celebrity that I don't know.
Look, Elton John was in the shop and he'd said no.
Will you do it with Rylan for me?
OK, well...
So what am I...
Well, we've got to imagine we're getting in a... You're a very tall man.
I'm quite tall.
Yeah. God almighty, I can see why you can't get phones and a wallet in those.
let's, as a working hypothesis, let's say this rectangle is broadly the bath.
Yeah.
So...
Is there any blood going to your feet?
Rylan, you're in the bath showroom.
So you sit at that end, the tap's here.
Is this what you did? You took control, David?
No, I didn't take control. And then, as you can see, our legs sort of... Yeah, our legs sort of, tessellated. No, in between.
You know what this is making me think, David? I'm picturing... You just look at each other now, and I'm picturing a voiceover saying, there are many ways to keep a relationship fresh and alive. Why not try sharing a bath together? I think, well done. To you both. Right, now then, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Paul Rylan's hairdressing handyman, Mary's festive friend, or David's bath buddy?
What do you think?
The only story that made any kind of sense whatsoever was Rylan's.
Why?
Rylan's?
Yeah, Rylan's.
Oh.
I can believe that a man whose obsession is being legendarily well-groomed and stylish would panic and get his plumber to do his hair. I could just about believe that.
I've been looking at Paul while everyone's been talking, and he really did light up during David's story. Like, he was really enjoying it, like he was a fan of David.
Or it might be the first time he's heard it.
It's true as well.
What about the farming? What do you think about
So that's
Mary?
the one I think is true.
The farmer?
I think that some local people would go and sing for animals at a local farm just as a thing to do.
I do believe that you can sing to a cow. I believe slightly more that somebody would have their hair cut by a plumber. However, not him. I mean, who did your teeth? The Tyler? Go on, then. We'll say Mary.
You're going to say it's Mary? OK. Paul, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Paul, and every Christmas Eve...
Oh, that's Mary.
Yes, Paul is Mary's festive friend. Thank you very much, Paul.